Gwe, Nindalusi Darcy. Hello, my name is Darcy. I would like to acknowledge that the performance you are about to see was recorded in Mi'kmaq, the traditional and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. If you are watching this from outside of Mi'kmaq, I invite you to learn about and honor the indigenous nations on whose territory you reside. Welaliak. Thank you.
Welcome, friends, to the next in our series of online encores here at Symphony Nova Scotia. We all hope that you're staying safe and healthy during these really trying times. But we're really happy that we have some archive footage that we can put up for you, put it online, and keep that music going as much as possible. I caught last week's performance of We're Not Done Drumming, and I was so moved by such powerful, gripping music and words, spectacular playing by our Symphony Nova Scotia musicians, and such fine work by our brand new music director, Holly Matheson. I was also just really moved to see my friends playing together on stage and seeing all of my friends in the audience enjoying the music so much. It reminds us all just how important live music is, and we will be back soon. Tonight's performance, tonight's online encore is the music of Mr. Lennie Gallant. Now, Lennie is an old friend of the orchestra we worked with many times, and this was from a pair of concerts we did back in early March. Incidentally, the last concerts we got to present on the Maritime Fusion concert series, my last concerts of the season as well, and two gems, two wonderful nights, soldo performances where we got to celebrate everything Lennie, his music, his songs, his words, his poetry, his stories, the visuals that he brought along with him. It was really magical and really special to do these concerts with him. Now, we're going to give you three songs from these performances, and I know you're going to enjoy them just as much as we did playing them. Stay tuned after the performance stream, and you'll have a live chat with Lennie himself. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting your Symphony Nova Scotia. We'll see you again soon.
I wrote this song for someone very special in my life, and it's very special that once in a while I get a chance to sing it with her. This is a song called Time Travel, the title song from the last album. Pulled a ticket from the wheel upon the wall, and I waited for my number to be called. Read a science magazine left on a chair. There's a ripple in the universe out there. We don't know much and we know less every day about time and how it moves and slips away, about how we are connected yet apart, about distance and the journey of a heart. Time is the answer and the question. Forever on our minds. Last night with you, I learned what I knew. You're the one I want to travel with through time. You're the one I want to travel with through time. We are fragile but stronger than we know, afraid to trust our wings and just let go, always waiting for someone to call And if they don't, we look for someone else to blame. Time is the answer and the question. I will use it forever on our minds. Last night with you, I learned what I knew. You're the one I want to travel with through time. You're the one I want to travel with through time. Time, pulled from the wheel upon the wall, and I waited for my number to be called. Time is the answer and the question. We use it forever on our minds. Last night with you, I learned what I knew. You're the one I want to travel with through time. You're the one I want to travel with through time. You're the one I want to travel with through time. Thank you. It's amazing playing some of these songs with a full orchestra, beautiful arrangements like that. And hard to put a name on it, but I think Jeremy kind of coined it last night in the dressing room. He said, it's kind of like jamming with heaven, he said. And with that in mind, this seems like the most appropriate song to do the fall of that. This is a song I love playing with this orchestra. This is a song called God's Reply. Every night, a million prayers put on their wings and hope they reach the place where God is listening. There's broken hearts and troubled souls and worried minds, all looking for an answer or some kind of sign. You say you feel like giving up 'cause there's no word, but that don't mean your every prayer has not been heard. It don't have to be a rainbow stretched across the sky. It might be one note in a song that made you cry. It don't have to be a white dove on your windowsill. It might be a breath of air, a drop of rain, a sudden chill, or the love I feel when I look deep into your eyes. Maybe that's God's reply. Turn a page in your life story, write this down. Every little thing that's happened up till now brought us to this very moment where we stand. The mystery of how you came to take my hand, how every prayer we made when we were all alone was somehow answered in a language of its own. It don't have to be a rainbow rainbow stretched across the sky. It might be one note in a song that made you cry. It don't have to be a white dove on your windowsill. It might be a breath of air, a drop of rain, a sudden chill, or the love I feel when I look deep into your eyes. Maybe that's God's reply. Stretched across the sky. It might be one note that made you cry. Don't have to be a white dove on your windowsill. A breath of air, a drop of rain, a sudden chill, or the love we feel when we look in each other's eyes. Maybe that's God's reply. Every night a million prayers put on their wings and hope they reach the place where God is listening. Thank you. Well, I grew up in a small Acadian town on the North Shore of Prince Edward Island, a little town called Rustico. You're everywhere. That's great. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I have a lot of great memories of growing up in that town. They say the best thing about growing up in a small town is that when you don't know what you're doing, someone else usually does. A lot of stories floating around in the small town, and we had no shortage in our town. And we actually had a wonderful storyteller in our town. Her name was Antoinette Gallant, or Antoinette Gallant. You'd call her, in Acadian, you'd call her a raconteuse, amazing storyteller. But she was particularly good with ghost stories, great ghost storyteller. She was so good, she scared the daylights out of 3 generations of Gallants. And some nights, when she came over to tell her stories, she was so good, she'd scare herself. And then my mom would make me walk her home. In the dark, through the woods, past the old cemetery, the abandoned church. Owls hooting, coyotes crying in the night. I still have nightmares about it. But she's probably the reason that ghosts have shown up in most of my albums in one form or another in terms of a song. And I'd like to do one for you now. This is a song called Tell Me a Ghost Story. It's from my Searching for Abigail album. But I can't pull this song off unless I have the right atmosphere. I need a setting, I need some ghostly sounds before I can really pull it off. So I need you to help me create some ghostly sounds in the room, some ghostly sounds. This is not Casper the Friendly Ghost we're talking about here. Now, come on. Ghostly sounds. Okay, I'm scared now. I'm gonna call on you. All right. It's called Tell Me a Ghost Story. Tell me a ghost story tonight, my darling. The one about a lover lost at sea. You know the one I mean, where she goes crazy when he keeps showing up in every dream. Tell me a story that will cheer my road. Tell me a tale to make my skin crawl back. Something to take my mind off what I'm thinking. Something to save me from this heart attack. I thought I heard a scream, thought I heard a shot. The rain was crying foul, wind warning don't get caught. I thought I saw you run the moon, Lord, the other way. Now you sit, your hair is wet, your eyes are red, and I am dying. There must be some way to make this ending easy. Must be some way to bring the hero home. A twist of narrative no one sees coming. A blend of mystery and magic bomb. I need to hear your version right now, darling. Whatever thing is fresh inside your head, and every smell still makes your low lip quiver. Tell me especially the parts I dread. I thought I heard a scream, I thought I heard a shot. The rain was crying foul, wind warning don't get caught. I thought I saw you run the moon, Lord, the other way. Now you said your hair is wet, your eyes are red. Heard a scream, I thought I heard a shot. The rain was crying foul. I thought I saw you run the moon, Lord, the other way. You said your hair is wet, your eyes are red, and I am dying. Tell me a ghost story tonight, my darling. The one about a lover lost at sea. You know the one I mean, where she goes crazy when he keeps showing up in every dream. A number of years ago, I was playing in Stan Rogers Folk Festival, and we were going to do a bit on main stage, a set on main stage. And just before I went up on stage, there was a band from Newfoundland there named Shannigannock, and the lead singer, Chris, he came up to me and he said, your song is on the radio all the time over there in St. John's, Newfoundland. It's like some kind of hit or something. I can't get away from it. And I said, what song is that? He said, Peter's Dream. I said, Peter's Dream? Why would they be playing that song on the radio now? I wrote that song and recorded it over 20 years ago. He said, you're not singing it. I said, well, who's singing it? He said, Maureen Ennis from the Ennis Sisters is singing it. I said, well, great. I had no idea she had recorded it. And then I remembered a number of years back that the East Coast Music Awards had an event, and CPC was sponsoring it. They called it the Top 10 East Coast Songs of All Time, and they were asking people to email in their favorite songs and call in their favorite songs. And at the time, I thought it was kind of silly, like songs are like apples and oranges. You can't really compare them. But then again, I was kind of happy when my song got on the list. But the way they announced it was by way of a live broadcast concert during the East Coast Music Awards. And they had people singing the songs. the songs that made the list, other than the people who had written them. So I was driving down the road in my truck when I heard Maureen Ennis sing my song for the first time, and I was deeply moved. I loved her version of it. It's very emotional for me. So I'm glad she recorded it. But she could have told me. But that's okay. The only downside was I was touring around Newfoundland not long after that, and people were coming up to me before the shows, and they were saying, "Hey, Lennie, you know that song you wrote there about the fishery there, that Peter's Dream song? Could you sing that song tonight, but can you do it the way Maureen does it?" I was wondering if Leonard Cohen ever ran into that kind of trouble. "Hey, Leonard, can you sing Hallelujah? But Lord God, man, can you sing it the way Katie Lang does it?" I'm going to do it my way, if that's okay with you guys. I might mention I'm very proud of the fact that less than a year ago this song got entered into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. But it'd be great if you could sing with me. Just punch up a few words in the chorus. You'd repeat after me. Sailing. Sailing. Let me hear you. Sailing. Sailing. Sea of Galilee. Sea of Galilee. Water. Water. Pull them in with me. Pull them in with me. Pull them in with me. This is called Peter's Dream. To get up before the day, I still walk down to the shore. I watch the sunrise from the eastern ocean, but I don't sail to meet it anymore. How could they have left us? We saw it coming years ago. The greedy ships kept getting bigger and bigger, and soon I told them where to go. Last night I dreamed that I was sailing out on the sea again. We cast our nets upon the water, oh, the men. Where am I going to go? What about this boat I own? What about the soul piano? What about my father's bones? Last night I dreamed that I was sailing out on the sea again. We cast our nets upon the water, Jesus, oh, the man with me. Oh, yes, he did, you know he did. Someone sang an old sea shanty, and Neely told the mainland a joke. And Kelly cursed and swore until his voice gave out. Then he asked me for a smoke. Then he took his father's shotgun, walked to the harbor through the town. He fired 14 times, woke everybody up. We all watched that boat go down. That night I dreamed that I was sailing out on the sea of Galilee. We cast our nets upon the water, Jesus, oh, the man with me. Sing it with us now, come on. Last night I dreamed that I was sailing out on the sea of Galilee. We cast our nets upon the water, night I dreamed that I was sailing out on the Sea of Galilee. We cast our nets upon the water, Jesus pulled them in with me. Oh, yeah, he pulled them in with me. Pulled, you know he pulled them in with me. Pulled, yeah, he pulled them in with me. Pulled, yeah, he pulled them in with me. That night I dreamed that I was on the Sea of Galilee. That night I dreamed that I was out there on the Sea of Galilee. I still get up before the day breaks, and I still walk down to the shore. I watch the sunrise from the eastern ocean, but don't sail to meet